Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we will be discussing about the basics of Power BI. BI means business intelligence. So in today's world there is two terminologies that is very important: competitive intelligence and business intelligence. And there's a very thin line between market research, market forecasting, business intelligence and competitive intelligence. Definitely market trends, market factors are playing a big role in identifying, and they are major prerequisites for all of them. But when we talk about business intelligence, we need to have data. We need to analyze the data, right? आपके पास data होगा, then only you will come to know what the opposite company is doing, how are they earning more, or what all different portfolio area they are into, what are the domains and expertise they are working into, how are they expanding, or what are their future vision or goals, anything, what all parameters they are based. So you need to have data. So data analysis is very important. And when I speak about data analysis, the two words that come to my mind, data visualization tools, are Power BI and Tableau. So Tableau desktop versus Power BI. This is like a tiff that which one is better, but both are equivalent and they are good in their own sense. But definitely I would say that Power BI user interface is like, it's very user friendly. So use active and interactive and non-interactive users both can take advantage of Power BI. So data analytics consultancy require your consultancy skills, which involve communication skills, your how predictive analytics you can perform, how strong is your conviction power, project management, critical thinking, problem solving skills. While your analytical skills include your spreadsheet modeling, Excel, you must know about the different basics of Excel, at least sorting, filtering, pivoting, HLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, right? All those things come, sum if, count if, some ifs, different Boolean variables, integers, different ways of analysis, statistical analysis. You must have an idea, mathematical. So it is a graphical, logical, मैथमेटिकल एंड स्टैटिस्टिकल स्किल्स. इन चारों स्किल्स का एक अमेलगमेशन आप में जिस दिन आ गया, डेफिनेटली यू विल बी प्लेइंग अ डेटा like डेटा का राजा रानी हो जाएंगे, right? So domain expertise, obviously you need to know about the pricing strategies, skimming, penetration, psychological, different types of pricing, what are the different segmentation they are entering into, STP. You need to know about the ANSOF, BCG matrix, what is the life phase the product is into, product life cycle. So you need to know the different phases of PLC as well. And similarly it's a supply chain, so you need to know about that as well. So when I speak about getting the Power BI app, how do you get Power BI? Obviously on your office there is Office 365, there is OneNote, there's Microsoft Teams, Class Notebook, Microsoft Board. Similarly there's a Power BI, so you can select Power BI and you can log in and you can sign in via Microsoft account. You can get a free trial and a free account, so you can try it off. Now this is the main chart, different tools of visualization of Power BI. These represent the different tools that you can use to. There is a pie chart, there is a bar graph, there's a column graph, there is a line chart for trend analysis, area chart. Mostly these are asked in your aptitude tests. Donut chart, gauge helps you to identify extent, strength and magnitude. Stacked column and stacked bar chart. Comparison chart, because whenever you are comparing multiple companies you need to have an idea, right? Then you have spider or radar chart, bubble charts, scatter and cluster plots, KPI, which is key performance indicator, sparkling lines, slicers and sliders, histograms and bar graphs, Azure map, tree map, heat map, funnel and cone, sequence sulfur chart, pivot chart, pie chart, Pareto chart. Pareto chart is very, very important. I will be explaining Bonferroni chart, Pareto chart in detail to y'all in the upcoming videos, because Pareto chart, most of the companies rely on Pareto chart and geographical charts, because they need to know na that which कौन से कहाँ से revenue कितना generate हो रहा है, which is to be more focused upon, in which there is need of push pull strategy. So they need to know about all of this, right? Data grids. So these are the box plots, because they can help you eliminate the outliers. Definitely there are certain outliers in a particular data sets that you need to eliminate. So that is also very, very important. When I speak about DDL, DCL, DQL and DML, data duplication, data control, data query and data manipulation languages, you must know about these languages and what do they deal with. So there are different databases. So there is something called as data visualization, there is something called as data management, and there's something called as data analytics. You must have a hands-on, like you must know about all of these. It's very essential कि आपको इन सब का कुछ ना कुछ थोड़ा थोड़ा idea तो हो, right? So there are different tools that we use. So there are SQL databases. Oracle is one of the most widely used databases. Then IQVIA databases, Teradata, IBM. IBM was also a very good database. MySQL's query. So there are different types of databases that you can extract the data from. Like, so whenever you're doing research, you extract data from PubMed, Shodhganga, Google Scholar, Mendeley, right? Sci-Hub say you can download. There are the different literature, survey literature databases. So what are data sets you obtain? Meta-analysis data, bibliometric data, right? Primary and secondary research data, primary and secondary market research data you can get, right? Surveys, questionnaire, interviewees, right? All those things you can get. Articles, or you can get short communications, right? So these are all different types of SQL databases. And this is a dashboard. Now this dashboard is very interactive dashboard of Tableau. So here you can see you can arrange the data, you can sort data, because जब data आपके पास आता है, whenever you get the data, it's unorganized. So you need to eliminate the duplicate values if required. You need to sort, filter. So there are different tools in Excel and Tableau with which you can sort and filter the data row wise, column wise. If you want to pick up a particular condition of a data, you can add sum if, multiple conditions, you can have count if. And here you can see the different dimensions for the data distribution: city, country, customer ID, order data, postal codes, region, shipping date. Because many a times nowadays drop shipping, this term is very popular. I request you all to just go through drop shipping. Wholesale में buy करते and then again you break it down, and then like from India Mart or some other other different or websites or different domains, you can just buy different articles like that are trending. You can just go to Google Trends and you can find out the different search that are trending, the different instruments, articles. You would have seen certain YouTube videos. I forgot the name of that channel, in which he brings out new tools, new different small compact watches and this and that. So you can have an idea from those as well, right? So you always need to be updated. आपको हमेशा अपडेट और अपस्किल करते रहना अपना आपको. इट्स नॉट दैट आपने ये सीख लिया, दैट्स इट. नहीं भाई, अरे और चीजें हैं सीखने की. यू नीड टू लर्न मोर, right? So you can have these particular data sets and all with you. So with this you can see how beautifully over here the data is represented, bubble charts and all, है ना. आपको पता चलता है कितना किसका contribution है. So looking at these colorful charts and the dimensions of the, you can have an idea about the contribution. So there are different satellite imagery or a bird eye view you can get of different. Then you can get strategic optimization, risk assessment and risk, because there's a data flow chart. There's a data flow chart, data flow management. So risk assessment, transportation and logistics, and situational intelligence. So when I talk about Power BI, there is bar graph, column chart, pie chart, line graph, stacked column, stacked bar, donut chart, water floor chart, pie. There are different other maps, Azure map, tree map, and all that you can use. So it can be useful for proficiency analysis, predictive analysis, interpreting the summary. You can create a data, you can transform the data, and there are different tools that you can use for transformation of these data. And there are function keys. What are these keys? These keys can be either primary keys or they can be foreign keys. So you can use these foreign keys, and you can apply different conditions like and, or, not, है ना. Loops, these are called loops. You can apply loops or conditions, like conditions, from, select. You can use all of these. These are all characters. Like there are pandas and all in Python वगैरह. So similarly there are certain characters that you must find out. Correct? So ये चीज आपको पता होनी काफी ज्यादा जरूरी है. Decomposition chart, that is also one of the very famous charts. And then there are hierarchy charts that you can take it out. So these are all the narratives. If you want to represent visual data in a very concise form, you can make use of all of this and just represent the data well. So it's very important that you know about the different data sets and how do you place those data sets. So yeah, these are all examples of all those line chart, stack chart, bar graph, pie chart, column graph, maps, gauges. Especially gauges, you can determine the extent or strength, funnel charts, heat maps, box whisker plot, violin plot. Violin plot is used to identify the density or how strongly the clustering is occurring, right? So it's like in biostatistics, very commonly used. Our online statistical tool, Python. Cards. There are different cards. So there are slider cards, there are single cards, there are multiple row cards. So वो cards देख के you can get a live updation of what is increasing, what is reducing, and all. Then maps, there's AR, ArcGIS map, there's a chloroplet map, there's a basic map, charts. We will, of course, I will take a detailed lecture of each and every chart, graph, how do you construct, how do you interpret and all soon in the upcoming future. And this is the interface again. See how beautifully month-wise there's a drop down, year-wise there's a drop down, sales-wise there's a drop down. Here you can, you can select whether you want the decimal numbers, you want fixed decimal. There are different types of numbers. Vulgar. There are different types of fractions. There is mixed fraction. There is vulgar fractions. There is rational fractions, right? So you can, filter the data. Here you can see split the data, filter the data, and all. These are different visualization tools of Power BI are online. But you can also, it's a third part. You can also export certain third party data. And there are, these are key performance indicators, row card, gauges, pie chart, scatter plot, line chart, stacked column, and all, waterfall chart. And these are all the data sets. Like there are different types of data sets: boolean data sets, which is for true false, date wise, time wise, location wise, number wise, decimal and whole number wise, string data. There can be auto detection, but you need to remember that there are certain interfaces which are case sensitive, so you need to be very careful when you deal with the case sensitive topics. Then show and hide parameters. There is interactive sorting. And finally, after you're done, you can also, like, you can import a file, you can also export the drop down by selecting this option. So that's it for today's video. I hope this video was very insightful for you and you could have identified the basics and the different charts, visualization tools of Power BI and Tableau. I'll be upcoming up with more videos for information. Do like, share, subscribe my channel for more such upcoming videos. Thank you so much.